Hi guys, good evening. It's good to be back here at our Typhoon 2000 weather analysis, and I want to greet you all a happy new year and a joyful 2023. And this year I hope that the Philippine Islands will remain away from these powerful typhoons, but we can't control them. That's nature. But let's hope for landfall free typhoons for this year. And since we are still on a La Nina event as of this time, it will start to return to neutral conditions come dry season. That will be around March, April, May, and then we are going into neutral beginning June. Then for the rest of the 2023 season, we might be seeing just neutral conditions, but there are some hints of a El Nino phenomenon impending for 2024, but it will start on the winter of 2023, but it's still up in the air, so we still don't know what will happen. Okay, and let's all hope that it will be at least normal number of tropical cyclones or below that, and not too much. Okay, because in the past there are times that tropical cyclone formation, especially in 1964, 1993, they have surplus developments. Okay, the amounts of tropical cyclone formation has exceeded more than 30, okay, for the Philippine Islands or within the Philippine area of responsibility. So let's hope this 2023 we're still at normal levels or below normal, so that we are not bombarded by these tropical cyclones. Okay, so let's begin now for the start of this new year. I hope everybody is okay during the turn of the year. And this is for this Monday evening, January 2 until Wednesday, January 4, 2023. And this is our English version brought to you by Typhoon 2000. Here's the latest graph set we created late this afternoon. The northeast monsoon remains over the extreme northern parts of Luzon, and the northeasterlies or the weak Amihan is currently affecting the whole of Luzon, including Metro Manila, Bicol region, and also across Mimaropa and the Visayas, while the eastern coastal waters of Visayas as well as Samar later will be under the influence of a weak wind convergence, while over the areas of Mindanao, including the offshore Bangsamoro, we have the near equatorial trough, also known as a surface trough. Pag-asa calls it as a trough of low pressure, since equatorial troughs are have atmospheric pressure of 1008, 1010, so it's still quite a low pressure system, although it's quite elongated, and along this part of the tropics. So Mindanao will have rainfall, which will be having a medium to high risk of flooding and landslides. We're going to show to you later the satellite animation that shows the thick cloudiness over Mindanao as of this time. So this is the fast animation from the University of Wisconsin. As you can see, the near equatorial trough is bringing some cloudiness, heavy cloudiness across Mindanao. So rains and thunderstorms will be expected overnight, and some of them are already penetrating across Visayas as it interacts with the northeasterly surface wind flow or the weak Amihan. So this is the night vision imagery showing the thick cloudiness from Mindanao up to the Visayas. And if we look at the infrared version of this animation, there you go. These are heavy, intense thunderstorm clouds which will generate more thunderstorms and rainfall across northern Mindanao, Caraga, as well as the Visayas. So folks over these areas, please take all necessary precautions overnight. Let's hope by tomorrow morning, Tuesday morning, we expect some decreasing cloudiness generated by this near equatorial trough. The wind convergence still there, but it's quite weaker. And here over the Bicol region, the northeasterly surface wind flow remains, but we are seeing some advancement of the easterly surface wind flow over the areas of the Bicol region and eastern Luzon, penetrating into Metro Manila. So these are rainfall events that is unusual during January because of the prevailing La Nina. That's why we are having this kind of rainfall activity. Here's the wind forecast as well as the pressure forecast for the next 3 days. So by tomorrow, Tuesday afternoon, we expect the winds will be blowing from the east and also from the east-northeast. So expect some rainfall, especially in the afternoon and evening, while weak or northeasterly wind flow affecting the eastern sections of Luzon, northeast monsoon across extreme northern Luzon. While over at Mindanao and Visayas, we'll be experiencing some rains, some winds to some easterly, northeasterly to variable winds across Mindanao, across these areas, including the Visayas. And for Wednesday afternoon, the winds will shift from the east across the Visayas, Mindanao, and some northeasterly wind flow over at the northern portions of the Bicol region, eastern Luzon, and becoming intense. This will become the northeast monsoon across extreme northern Luzon. We have a developing low pressure system that will form come Wednesday to the west of southern Palawan, but this system will move towards the west. It's not going to affect any parts of the country except for Calayan Island Group, wherein they will be under the influence of the enhanced northeast monsoon. And on Thursday afternoon, that LPA might become an active one, and we are going to keep an eye on that system for the possibility of becoming a tropical cyclone come Thursday. But it's moving towards the southern coastal waters of Vietnam into the Gulf of Thailand. So that's the forecast from the European model. Meanwhile, Thursday afternoon over the areas of Luzon, particularly the eastern sections, there will be some easterly wind flow or easterlies, including the Bicol region, and also over at the eastern sections of Visayas and eastern Mindanao, while the northeast monsoon will now shift more to the west over the northern portions of the South China Sea and the West Philippine Sea, because of the westward movement of this LPA. Okay, so far that's the latest from the wind forecast. Here's the rainfall forecast for Tuesday afternoon. So we expect more rains and isolated thunderstorms across the eastern sections of the country, penetrating into the Visayas and as well as Mimaropa and Mindanao. So far all over the Philippine Islands, there will be some risk of rainfall because of the easterlies and the northeasterly wind flow, as well as some converging winds and the near equatorial trough. So we expect rainfall to continue, especially in the afternoon and evening. Wednesday afternoon, still some rains and thunderstorms will be expected across Palawan, eastern sections of Luzon, that includes Bicol region, Mimaropa, also across rest of Mimaropa, the Visayas and Mindanao. Thursday afternoon, same situation will be expected, becoming more frequent along the coastal areas of eastern Luzon from eastern Cagayan down to northern Quezon. Okay, and there will be also some thunderstorms over eastern Visayas as well as Mindanao. as the easterlies will continue through Thursday. Okay, so far that's the latest. We'll return again in the next couple of days. From Typhoon 2000, this is Mike Padua reporting. Stay safe always, be #weatherwiser, and thank you so much for watching our channel.